folks, this is Rose Maple and I am doing a video. I hope our travel noise is not going to bother you, but we're going to give it a shot. Sometimes you just take the opportunities when you can. I'm going to be making a mate to this leg warmer that I made. This is what it looks like from the outside. This is the back of it. It has a little seam back here where I crocheted that together. This little weird thing here, there was a tie in the yarn. It was really short and stubby, so I made it longer, so I'm able to weave those back in once I'm in that phase, but I'm not going to worry about that now. So this is basically a panel that I made. It is a loose chain of 25 chain stitches that runs up the height of it, and I did double crochets. You can kind of see this is 1 row, this is 2 rows, 3 rows, 4 rows, 5 rows. You get the idea. I did 23 of those to go all the way across. The leg warmer that I made is a little bit shorter because I just like something when I'm wearing jeans that if it's rainy and wet, I could put my jeans in there so they don't get all gross. And also it's kind of a nice transition if you've got skinny jeans or leggings or something like that and you just don't want cold ankles. I detest cold ankles. So that might be something to think about, but these are just little guys and they're custom fit. I made them a little bit bigger so I can put my boot cut jeans in there if I wanted to, and then I can just kind of slouch them down. Like I said, I'm not after the length, I'm pretty much just after the warm ankle aspect of it. The yarn that I'll be using today is from Hobby Lobby. It's called I Love This Yarn. It is Stonewash is the pattern. There's the information on that. For crochet, it is a 5mm hook. I'm going to be using that. The hook that I'm going to be using is something that I made an ergonomical crochet handle on here. It is made to fit my hand. You can see how my finger comes down here into the drop. You can see how there is a little hump down here where this finger lays, and it is perfectly suited for my hand and my grip. So that is great. On those days when I would do a lot of crocheting, I would always have to put a band-aid on my finger right here because it would get raw, and I don't have that problem anymore since I use this ergonomical hook. This is made out of polymer clay. If you want to make one of these for yourself and you're in the Nebraska area, you can come to the Great Plains Creative Arts Association retreat. Is an art, craft, and quilting retreat, and you can make one there. We've also got some beginning crochet classes there. I'm not teaching them, somebody else is, but if you're looking to get into the grandma arts, that is definitely the place to go to do that. Oh, let me show you how to start a chain. Okay, so we are going to start this out by making a chain of 25, and it's going to be a loose chain. Now you always want to have enough of a tail on here so you can hang on to it, and that will help you to control your work. Alright, so this is approximately how much room I'm going to have when I say a loose chain. One problem that I ran into when I first started to crochet is a tension issue, and I think that's everybody's problem whenever they learn to crochet, is there is a tension issue and you're always crocheting too tight. And one of the things that I've learned is if you have a loose chain, you're able to have a better project that isn't going to do that classic curving thing that you get whenever you are making a chain. So for those of you that don't know how to do a chain, we start out like this. We've got our loop, and I take the tail and put it between my fingers, and I go like this underneath the yarn. This is how I wrap my other hand. and then I pull this through and we have the first chain. Let's come in here underneath, yarn over hook, pull it through, and then just leave a little bit. I'll do a few here in slow motion. My aunt tried to teach me how to crochet when I was young, but I did not catch on. She was also using the really thin crochet thread that you make doilies out of, so I think that made it a little harder for me. It helped for me to use a acrylic yarn, and it also helped me to learn on YouTube, oddly enough, because I could stop and start and stop and start. So we got a couple going on there. So here we go. Underneath, come over to the top, pull it through, leave room, pull it up a little bit, and then come through. I'm going to do a few of these a little bit faster, and then I'm going to count it, then we'll see how close we are to 25. Kind of a self-taught crochet person off of YouTube, so I might not use the fancy language, but at least hopefully it's something that you can use whenever you're trying to learn and figure it out for yourself. Yeah, all right, let's count them up. So count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I'm going to just do this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so I got a little bit extra here. The nice thing about crochet is you can just take that away and then we're at 25. All right, so there we go. Now we're going to put our hook in, wrap it around your finger. We're going to go underneath, yarn over hook, and we're going to go into the first bottom one. So we are going to go into this guy right here. You see how we're built? All right, yarn over hook. We're going to go into that little hole, and then you've got the 2 threads on top of that, and then come over and pull it through. This is always the trickiest part. And now you have 3 on top of it. Yarn over hook, and you come through 2. This is a double crochet. All right, so we came through 2, and we've got 1 left, and we've got 2 there. We're going to go yarn over hook, pull it through, and again, mind your tension. It's going to look something like that. Yarn over hook. We're going to go into